Ladies, if you wear wigs, weaves, braids, or extensions,
and if you're tender-headed like me,
or tangled just like me,
or have thick hair like mine,
or hate getting your hair combed,
keep watching!
Hi guys, thanks for checking out another TM Hair Products video. His hair has not been taken down or braided for 2 months. Now, before y'all come for me in the comment section, this is not my usual practice. This is not what we do. But while we're looking at it, let's check out how moisturized them braids still are on the top after 2 months. We used our Perfect Assist styling aid on his hair when I braided it up, and he volunteered to be the guinea pig because I wanted to show like ladies who wear their weaves for an extended amount of time how to keep your hair moisturized underneath. Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to detangle his hair. You should have already seen his pictures before he took his cornrows out. As you can see, his hair is pretty dirty. His hair is pretty dirty. So we're going to get all of this taken care of. So the first thing, because his hair is so thick, I'm going to mist his hair with water. This spray bottle mists very lightly, and the farther you hold it away from the hair, the lighter the mist is. Now, as you guys can see his hair, I'm misting his hair with water. The spray bottle that I'm using is a very fine mist spray bottle, and if you are interested in that spray bottle, please email us at customerservice@tmhairproducts.com. They are not on the site. So if you go to the site and look for them, I have not put them up on the site yet, and I'm not sure if I am. So if you are interested in a spray bottle, email us at customerservice@tmhairproducts.com. And if you're interested, we'll ship it out to you and we'll give you all the information you need to know if you email us. Now, what I'm using is the TM Hair Products Smooth Through Detangler. Now, with his hair being this dirty, this detangler does 3 things very well. 1 is going to detangle his hair. 2 is going to moisturize his hair while it's detangling his hair, so his hair won't be dry, brittle, breaking. And you guys ask me, how do I keep their hair moisturized? This is one of the ways I do. And 3 is going to work as a deep conditioner on his hair. I'm sorry if you guys hear noise in the background. I'm outside. The day is nice, so I just want to do my voiceover outside. So I apologize if you guys hear noise in the background, birds chirping, so on and so forth. So what I'm doing is, because his hair is very thick, it's dry, and it's dense, his hair is low porosity, so it takes a lot to penetrate his hair. So as you see, I'm working it in with my hands. I'm going to clip that out of the way. This is not my usual practice, but because his hair was up so long, I decided to let the detangler sit on his hair for a minute to start working to make the detangling process easier. I'm sorry, I was in a little hurry. But this is our real life. I have children I need to get their hair done and ready for school for the week. So this is our real life. I'm letting you guys see our real life. So what I'm doing here is I'm applying the Smooth Through Detangler, and you see how thick this detangler is, how it's sitting on his hair, how it's not just running down his neck and down his hair. That's what you want when you have very thick hair and it's been matted and packed together for an extended amount of time because you haven't detangled it. So all I'm doing again is working the detangler into his hair with the pads of my fingers. I open his hair up to make sure I can get the detangler down into the middle of his hair because I want his hair to be completely coated. Now, let me say this. If your hair isn't this thick, if your hair has not been up this long, if your hair does not have this amount of tangles and matting, then by all means, you do not have to use the amount of detangler I'm using on his hair. I'm using this amount because his hair is very thick, as you can see, and it has not been detangled or cleaned in 2 months. Now, again, this is not my regular practice. My regular subscribers know how I do what I do, but this is for the new people who are coming and checking me out. I just felt like I needed to say that. Now, as you can see how his hair is clumped together, it's very matted together. That's what the detangler is going to do. It's going to break apart those knots and tangles and make them easier to come out. All of that hair is clumped together, as you can see, but because I put the detangler on it, the detangler is now working for me to be able to separate that hair. I wasn't able to separate that hair before. So what I'm doing now is separating the hair, and I'm going to use a finer tooth comb, which is the comb you see in my hand, and I'm going to start from the end and work my way up. Now, again, because I told you his hair is low porosity, it's thick, his hair is dry, so I needed to add more water to make his hair more pliable, and that's what I did. So I'm going to start at the ends and work my way up. Now, I did this section separate because I didn't want to pull the hair out. And you guys ask me questions all the time, and I'm showing you the steps that I use when I do their hair. Now, my son is he's in his second year of his natural hair journey. And I chose to do his hair because, one, he wanted to grow his hair out. And two, I wanted you guys to see somebody from start to finish how their hair grow, how using the products help their hair grow, and how using the products help to keep their hair healthy. Now, with my girls, you guys kind of see my girls, they already had hair, but if you want to watch his journey, you can see his journey from beginning to end, where his hair was very, very, very short when I first started doing his hair and using the products on his hair and following these same steps on his hair. And he is now coming up, I think he just made 2 years, and I have not had to trim his hair yet. I'm going to trim his hair very soon because his ends need trimming, but the steps that I use help him to retain length, and it helps his hair to not be broken and dry, because dry hair is going to break. So with me keeping his hair moisturized, it helps his hair not to break. So it helps him to retain as much length as possible. Now I have applied the Smooth Through Detangler. His hair has been shampooed. Now I'm going to deep condition it. So I rinsed the detangler out and I shampooed his hair. Now I'm going to deep condition, and by deep condition, I'm going to reapply the Smooth Through Detangler, which is what you see there, on his hair, cover his hair with a conditioning cap, and sit him under a hooded dryer on a medium setting for about 20 to 25 minutes. You guys, that is when the magic happens. That's when the transformation happens to his hair. Now, as you see here, his hair has been rinsed, his hair has been blow dried, and I braided it in 2 braids because I wasn't able to start his hair immediately. I have not put any product at all on his hair. And when I take his braider loose, look how shiny his hair is. And that is all because I use the Smooth Through Detangler as a deep conditioner. And when I say deep conditioner, I mean set him under a hooded dryer on a warm setting for about 20 to 25 minutes to allow his cuticles to lift and for the product to go under his hair. This product that you see on your screen is what I put on his hair. No oil, no styling aid, nothing is on his hair right now. His hair is very dry. And as you can see, with dry hair, his hair is shiny. His hair looks healthy with nothing on it. I do have to trim his ends, but other than that, his hair looks very healthy with nothing on it. Okay, so he has his hair parted down the center, and I just parted like a C and took it down. Now, I use the styling aid around the root because, one, he's a boy, he's active. The styling aid helps to fight odor, so his hair is going to smell nice days from now. Two, the styling aid also helps to fight frizz. Normally when your hair frizzes up, it normally frizzes at the root because that's where he sweats. When moisture gets into your hair, usually the roots start to sweat and then the rest follows after. But because I'm using the styling aid helps to fight that. It helps to fight the frizz. And it helps to keep his hair smelling nice days after. His hair is still wet. We are finished. Something simple, just some simple cornrows going back. As you can see, those of you who have been following his journey, how much his hair has grown, how healthy his hair has been from start to finish. If you go back and look at previous videos, and I'll link a couple of his very old videos when his hair was very short, how his hair was healthy and shiny then, and it is healthy and shiny now. And I use the same steps I've used since I've started doing his hair. Now, you guys know I'm bad with pictures. These pictures are about 3 or 4 days old. So I'm working on doing better, getting pictures right after. But as you can see, his hair is still moisturized. His hair is not too frizzy. And it's still pretty together for him being a boy. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.